on the other side with Kookie. Kookie, Cookie want Hyungi, crying hard. Ma'am, hey baby, calm down. What happened? Tell me baby. Trying to make him calm. But Cookie is crying non-stop. Only word he is uttering now is Hyungi. Her ma'am made him sit on a chair, rubbed his face. That's when she got to know about his abnormal temperature. Cookie, Hyungi, sobbing. Cookie won, sobbing more hardly. Hyungi, crying hard. She made him drink some water. He was denying for that, but still she forced him. Ma'am, baby, please wait for some time. I will call your Hyungi, okay? Don't cry then. It will only increase your fever. But what can we expect from a 6-year-old baby? He is sick and he needs his Hyungi. He fell sick because of climate change. He also cried a lot on the previous day, and because of all this, he wasn't feeling well from yesterday, and that's why most of the time he was sleeping. In morning also, he was behaving irritated, and dinner Jin too. Still, Jin sent him. Because we all know, kids do drama many times just to avoid school, and our Cookie is the king of all of them. Kids doesn't like to stay away from their family and loved ones, but what Jin could have done, he sent Cookie after thinking that he must be doing the drama. With brothers, June is second strongest person among all of them, after Sugar. He wiped his tears, gulping down his pain. He went to Jin and hugged elder one. June, Hyungi, please calm down, be strong. Please for Sugar Hyungi, for Jin, for Hobi, for everyone. Please, pleading voice. Jin somehow gathered himself and went to Sugar, who is still crying hard, sitting on his knees. Jun went to Hobi and took him outside of the room. Jun wants to give some time to elders to get back to their older, strong self. Jin wiped Sugar's tears after sitting in front of him. Jun, calm down baby, it's okay, everything will be alright soon. Sugar finally looks up and hugs Jin tightly, snuggle his face in Jin's chest, like Cookie does while crying. Jin smiled a little on his act. Jun, baby, it's okay to cry, rubbing Sugar's back. I won't stop you, but after this, I don't want to see you like this again. Are you understanding? On which Sugar nodded lightly, still not ready to leave his only Hyung, crying hard, sniffing and sobbing. After some time, Sugar is still crying. He isn't ready to stop. Hobi entered in with Jun. Seeing Sugar crying made their eyes moist again. Seeing Sugar like this is one of the hardest things for them at this moment. Jin, Yoon, baby, now it's enough. You cried enough. Now not more. Patting Younger's back continuously and give him a long pat on his forehead. He broke the hug and looked down. Both are sitting on the couch, Sugar in Jin's embrace. Sugar, Hyungi, sobbing, it's all my sniffing fault. Jun, Hyung, please don't say like that. It was a misunderstanding and it happens with everyone. Sugar shook his head on Younger's words. Sugar, we went there. Being elder one, it was my responsibility. I should have gathered all the information first. But no, I chose to burst on baby. And he said while sobbing hard. Jin was holding his hand all this time, but after hearing this, he left Sugar's hand and stood up, and that's when Sugar hugged him from behind. Jin, leave me. I have already told you many times to stop, but no, you are not ready to stop. Fit this in your little mind. It was all of us who blamed him, not only you. Okay? It's our mistake too. Sugar immediately apologized to Jin, sensing the seriousness in Elder's voice. After some time, he gathered himself Hobi stood up from his place. Jin, where Hobi? Hobi, to check on Jim. Sugar, wait, I'm also coming. Saying this, he stood up too. Jin nodded, and Hobi and Sugar went upstairs to check on Jimin. At that time, Jin's phone rang. He picked up the call. Jin, hello? Cookie's teacher, am I talking to Jungkook's guardian? Jin, yes, what happened? Is he okay? Concerned, Cookie's teacher, no sir, he is having high fever and also have vomited once. We took him to infirmary, but he's still crying hard and asking for his Hyungi. Jin gasped, oh no, okay, I'm coming. Till then, please stay with him, please take care of him. Hurried tone, Cookie's teacher, yes sir, I will. Then she disconnected the call. In the meantime, Sugar and Hobi came back. As Jimin didn't respond, so they came back after some time, giving Jimin some alone time. Jin, John, I'm going to pick Cookie up. In hurry, he took his car keys. Sugar, where Hyung? Why suddenly to Cookie? Jin, Cookie isn't well. I'm going to him. In infirmary, Cookie is continuously crying and calling for his Hyungis. Teacher tried her best. Even nurse also tried to help him. But Cookie isn't ready to calm down. Soon, Jin and Hobi came there. Jin advised Jun to stay at home with Sugar. As soon as Jin saw Cookie, he picked his baby in his arms. Cookie hugged Jin tightly. Cookie, Youngie, coughed. Cookie missed you, crying more hardly while snuggling in Jin's neck. Hobi, yes baby, Youngie are here now. Don't cry baby. Patting Cookie's back. Jin, can we take him? Teacher nodded and handed Cookie's bag to Hobi. After that, Jin and Hobi directly drive to hospital. Cookie is still crying hard, and that's why they decided to take him to the hospital directly. He is also having fever. His eyes are red due to crying this much hard. He is coughing too. Hobi was driving the car, whereas Cookie is on Jin's lap. Jin is still trying to make Cookie calm by soothing words. Cookie, Hyungi, halt, choking on his own tears. His cheeks are having tear stains, and new ones are also adding in them. His cheeks are getting more and more reddened. Jin, yes baby, Hyungi will see everything after reaching to hospital. Pat his baby's forehead. He is hugging Jin's torso tightly. After some time, they reached the hospital. Jin didn't waste any second and rushed inside the hospital. After parking the car, Hobi also ran inside. Jin took Cookie inside a room to check him. He is vomiting now. Jin called one of his friends who is child specialist. Meanwhile at home, Jun and Sugar both tried hard, but Jimin isn't ready to open the door. They also came back home as he was having half day. He entered in the house. At that time, Jun and Sugar are sitting in the living room. Sugar is worrying for Jimin more and more, and Jun is sitting beside him, comforting elder one. There, Youngie, both brothers, looks up at him. Jun, baby, you came? Come here. Stood up. Why are you standing there? They were standing at the door frame as he stopped in between when he sensed tension in the house. There, what happened? Why are you looking sad? With his worried eyes, he asked this to Jun. His gaze is fixed on Jun, having a little pout as he isn't liking his Sugar Hyungi being sad on something. Sugar, you might be hungry. Go and change. Hyungi is going to make something for you. He too stood up and gave a small fake smile to Tae. Tae hugged him from behind. Hyungi, tell me what happened. Why are you looking stressed? Sugar pulled Tae in front side and hugged him. Nothing have happened to Hyungi. You go upstairs, pet Ted's forehead, June. And yeah, ask Jim too. There. Okay. Saying this, he left from there. After some time, he came back downstairs. June. Baby, did you ask to Jim? Hopefully. There. Hyungi, he might be sleeping. Otherwise, why he didn't open the door for me? He never ignores me, he said with a small pout as he was expecting to having his meal with his Jim Hyungi. But Jimin didn't even respond. June also thought the same. He nodded to Tae. Sugar feed Tae. Then Tae went upstairs to his room. They don't want Tae to know about all this mess because Tae is an emotional kid. It might have pressurized him or make him worry, which June and Sugar don't want. In the hospital, Jin is running here and there with a doctor, whereas Hobi is standing outside of the room in which Kookie is taken. Cookie's condition is getting more worse. It can make anyone worried just after seeing the little kids suffering, and it's more harder for two of his elder brother to see him in this condition. Cookie isn't their baby brother. He is their kid. He is their baby. He is their prince. For Hyungs, all the maknaes are important, but at this moment, two of them are going through a very hard time. One is broken from inside, and another one is suffering more in hospital. It's not easy to stay calm when family's two babies are having hard time. Their babies are in trouble. Jin is trying his best to stay strong. And Hobi, he is trying but isn't able to control over his emotions. He is having teary eyes. Just by the thoughts of his both babies are making it hard for Hobi to hold back his tears. Still, he is trying to stop those tears. Jin have noticed that, but what he can do? He himself is feeling helpless. Jin once hugged him to comfort his younger brother. He wants June in this condition to be with him at this place. He thought to call June, but Sugar's mind is filled with Jimin's thoughts and someone should be there for Sugar and maknaes. Whenever the door gets open, his crying voice can be audible. This clenched Hobi's heart. After some time, Jin came out with a doctor. At that time, Cook's voice wasn't audible. Doctor, Dr. Jin, no need to worry. Just come to my cabin. I will let you know everything. Let me tell you that the other doctor is child specialist. That's why Jin is with him. In the cabin, here the doctor is sitting in his cabin, and Hobi and Jin came inside. Hobi hugged Jin before entering the cabin. Jin somehow comforted him. They came inside and sat in front of the doctor. Jin, Dr. Park, what happened? Tell me everything in detail. Dr. Park, Dr. Jin, you know that it will take some time for the reports to come, but I will advise you to admit him. Hobi, why? Is he okay? A bit shocked and loud voice out of worries. Dr. Park, say Mr. Hosek, I know you guys are worried, and Jin, as they are friends. Jungkook is just like my own brother. Jin, but what happened to him? Worried. Dr. Park, I myself don't know, Jina, but it will be fine if he will be here, so we can observe his condition calmly. It's obvious to get worried by the word admit. Their mind was already restless for their big baby Jimin, and now Cookie's condition is also not helping. Being a doctor, Jin is very strong when it comes to his family's health. He always convinces all of them for the regular health checkup, but he gets weak when it comes to Cookie's health. Cookie cries so much, which hurt his Hyungi, but they don't have any other choice. They both agreed to Dr. Park's decision. Then both went out of the cabin. In the corridor, Hobi, Hyungi, is baby alone? I want to see him. Jin put his hand on Hobi's shoulder. Hoba, calm yourself down. He will be alright, and he is sleeping right now. You can go and sit there. I will be there in some time. Hobi nodded, and Jin pat his forehead. Then Hobi went to Kookie. Jin knows how to behave in situations. He closed his eyes to calm himself down. He thought about their past, the past which have given trauma to Hyung. He motivated himself. Jin, no need to worry, Jin. It's not first time. You have to be strong for all of them. Took a deep breath, then went to call June. It's the pressure which elder child have to face in the early age. Meanwhile, with Jimin, he was sitting on the bed when he came inside and sat near the bed on the floor only. He cried his heart out. His eyes are swollen, his face is red and having tear stains. New ones are adding in them. Jimin, why? Just why? He clutched on his hair out of frustration. Am I bad, brother? Why they didn't trust on me? This is what he is thinking. He is broken from inside fully. His soul is hurt. This time he is beyond hurt. It's normal in many people's lives. They don't care about what world say, what world think about them. It's their work to judge people. But it does hurt the most when someone whom you love and trust the most in the life says something wrong. Sometimes their one sentence can be enough to break a person from inside, and it's not a little thing. His Hyungi, whom he have given place of his parents, his best friends, his comfort persons, his everything, hurted him today. We love them not because they care for us or love us, but we love them because we know they are special person of our lives. They are the ones who have seen our all the sides. They are the ones who have made us feel special and assure us about their support on each and every step of our lives. They are our people with whom we can share everything. We know they will not gonna judge us at any moment of our lives. Who will be there for us no matter what happens. Jimin have thought the same before all the arguments. He have assumed that they all were angry on him, but he was expecting them to listen to him calmly and then comes on any conclusion. But seems like Destiny has some other plans. His youngest didn't react the way he wanted them to behave. That's what life is all about. Make us experience the unexpected things. He then sat on the bed, but then fell asleep without his knowledge. He was sleeping when they came here. In the evening, he woke up. He thought to take a bath to calm himself down and then go out. Not for his youngest, but for them, whose youngest he is. For his baby Taekwook. Downstairs, in the living room, Jun and Suga are sitting here. Jun tried his best, but Suga isn't ready to eat anything. Suga advised Jun to have something because none of them had anything from the morning, and now it's around 5 in the evening. Suga, Junny, call Hyung. What happened? Why they didn't come back? Jun, okay. Hobi have informed him that they are in the hospital, but didn't say much. At that time, Jin called to Jun. On the call, Jun, Hyung, is he okay? Why are you taking this much time? Jin, Jun, he is sleeping now, but we can't come home now because doctor advised us to admit him for some time for observation. Jun, but he was okay in the morning. Then, Jin, Jun, I will tell you everything when we meet. Not on the call.